Mariam Bishar. Wow, is this how it's going to be for the hour? She's like, yes.
I told her just off air. Yeah. At least now you know how I am during breakup.
How you
salty.
I will not break up with Mariam.
Wewe na yule mwanadada kwenye
dondo.
Same was up. Same was up.
Hey.
No.
I never aspired it, is what I'll say.
It was a nice segue.
It was such a good segue.
It was just like Harry and Meghan left the Windsor family.
Yeah.
So Janet leaves us.
And I'll say what Mariam says, never aspired it. Never did.
Just like that. So fixers, the announcement that Jano gave to us yesterday was just like that. Today is my second last day on this show. Tomorrow I'm leaving. Tomorrow is today. Today, she has just told us this is the final news fix for me on Fixing the Nation. Because after this, I'll be leaving. So it's been about a year, 2.5 months or so of having Janet Mbugua, Eric Latif, Mariam Bishar on Fixing the Nation. Janet, hopefully she'll tell us why she's arrived at this decision, but she's leaving the show today. It's been a wonderful time, Jano. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. And so what we're doing is we are opening all the social media platforms. Please tell Jano whatever you'd like to tell her, what you felt about her and her impact on the show. Wish her all the best as she moves on to the next. One door opens, a window. One door closes.
A window opens.
A window opens. So, as you set forth in this window, let the fixers also just send you messages and tell you.
You've told the fixers, say what's on your heart. It's okay. Ata kama mnataka inject, kunisomea, kunilove. I've come to know fixers community will just be like, even my own Janet Mbugua community. I'm always like, let's keep it clean, but it's okay. You can just be like, sasa yo siku ulisema hiki sikupenda. It's okay. I'm a big girl.
It's just fungua roho yako sema mambo yote. But Jano, I mean the past 1 year, just like we were saying with Gadoni, when you got the call to come and do the show, what went through your mind at that point?
Oh, that's a good place to start. I think the first thing that went through my mind was I grappled with two thoughts. Number one was, media. I think it'll always be in my DNA, mainstream, digital. So initially it was like a default setting, like, I'll do it because this has been my life.
Yes.
The second one was, this is good timing given where the country is. So those two are the ones that said, okay, let's do this. I remember asking as I slowly got to understand what the format is. Oh, it's conversational. Oh, we can inject. Or whether it's with the broader Kenyan public to also weigh in. That's also just what made it, an easy sell, one might say. But really, it was the timing. I don't think I would have made that same decision 2 years ago, 5 years ago. It was coming off the back of a very intense season in the country that I'd already been very vocal about. So it just felt like a natural fit to continue with that advocacy and active citizen lens and bring it onto a mainstream platform.
But you must have had something like in your mind. I'm thinking, you know what, I'd like to bring in this angle of injection. I feel that maybe this is what is missing, or this is there, but I can add a voice onto it. Is there like an angle that you felt? Kuna kuinject, alafu sasa kuna kujano.
I don't know if I would say this is the angle I'll bring. I think I also didn't want to overthink it and over-package it and then over-perform. I just said, I have something to say. Now, my nature of active citizenship can border on, I like to look at the heart of the issue. So I call it heart to heart. Like, tax, yes, but then the hard part is those numbers and statistics. The hard part is the people affected by it. That's always my default lens is, how do I feel as Janet, but how does the larger population feel? Mariam, Erica, or fixers. So that was the lens also, to just strip away the technical jargon and bring the heart of the issue. That was the one. I was like, let that be your constant, because that's your default setting. And it's important to bring a voice that you can sustain. If you start trying to think of the voice you need to be, 3 months in, you'll be like, now, performance methods have run dry. So sustain the voice that's yours. Some people may like it, some people may not. Some are like, Finya hard. I'm like, sometimes I will. A lot of the time I may not. Or my way of injecting, it sounds diplomatic, but it's injecting all the same. So for me, I wasn't thinking what angle I know that through the work I've done with the Data Foundation, etc., there's that human interest, social impact angle that's never far away from me. But I think it's just to integrate it as who I am every day, not trying to separate personas.
You know, because we sat, and I think this is something people don't know, we sat in a boardroom for about a month, longer than that actually, much longer depending on, at what point. But there was about a month of 8 to 5 just building this show, figuring out what it is, dissecting. So when you hear Shika Mike, when you see fixers coming on, when we say lest we forget, that
Was Up Nation.
Was Up Nation, right? That was all birthed essentially, the three of us, Wangeshi, in a boardroom, and Simaloi and the larger team coming together. But we all, you can imagine, but you don't know. And I'll say for me, because this was a first of its kind, I didn't know. For you, what perhaps has been like a nice surprise? What's the thing, you wouldn't have guessed it would happen, but it did when it comes to fixing?
I love that. Yeah, I think it's the freedom of expression. Because, hey, I was used to that online. I think the breath of fresh air was even having Eric and Mariam being able to just, express, whether it's frustration, whether it's curiosity. It may sound like a small thing, but usually in a newsroom with a bulletin, which has been my background, you don't really have room to fully say what you're feeling. I think journalism has changed. We see mainstream anchors now being able to stand with the nation across the world. Before it would be frowned upon, you'd be told you're taking a side, you'd be told take your emotions out of this. I think the most refreshing part of it has been bringing the conversational aspect to a mainstream platform, which is essentially also like a primetime bulletin, angle. And then I think the plus side was now having you two as co-hosts, because it's like, okay, we're all aligned that we have our expertise in terms of how to do media, but we can also just be comfortable in expressing what we feel within limits, because now there's other things, you say them online. And that was very refreshing. You didn't have to come nervous about expressing an opinion or nervous about who's coming on set and what you're going to react. No, that was different. Before you'd be like, who is coming? Oh my Lord. How am I going to approach them? What does this mean? And then immediately having guests come, whether it's a cabinet secretary, whether it's whoever, and immediately they just seemed to get comfortable the moment they sat down. They'd come on edge, some of them are like this. It's just that they're not showing you their fists. But you'd slowly see that diffuse into just, it may be a messy conversation, but let's just talk about it. That has been very refreshing. And I think the first of its kind in many ways, the 360, TV, radio, digital, the conversation, podcast and broadcast, all of those were new for me. And I think that's been A1.
The downside?
Waking up at 3. Waking up.
Straight up.
Early morning. That's been, that's still, it's okay, I'm processing. The last
but
time,
now that you're used to it.
No.
No, used to it.
No, I'm not.
No.
So Monday, you're sleeping.
Let me tell you. I mean, lives. I'm a mom and I have other professional sort of things going on, but 3, the last time I did a show like this was 17 years ago. 18 maybe? 17. I did a breakfast show from 2007. Even then it was hard.
It was hard. Now
add ati watoto wako nini. Honestly, I would say that, which is it's neither here nor there. It could be worse what the downside is, right? There could be other downsides.
To be fair, but it is a hard downside.
It's a hard downside.
It's a hard. It takes a lot, and I think. And when you add, you're a mom, 2 amazing boys, there's other biasharas, there's life, there's da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It just adds on. And also being on all the time. I think Eric mentioned it, and Mariam, you echoed it when we were asked not too long ago by Amlioto in Digital to just say something about the industry. What do people misunderstand about ETC? I remember Eric said, you're on 24/7. There's no downtime. Whether it's a weekend, as news is happening, you're now being like, okay, how do we talk about this next week? But I also think that's, a lot of us have become that naturally in life, whether you're a banker, a poet, in that life is now asking of all of us to be involved in national conversations.
Yes.
I think it's okay to regulate and have your downtime and pumua, but be switched on to what is happening. It's no longer, I don't do politics. It's no longer, it's no longer that.
Yeah.
We're in a different era.
It's just, it's everything. You know, at the same time, Jano, you've got to say that personally, I've enjoyed having you as a deski. I mean, having you here and the conversations that we've had, we have conversations on air, we have conversations off air. And, you know, people do not actually understand that it's actually a team. When you say somebody's a team player, or somebody's a team member, there's a difference between a team member and a team player. And you know, you're a team player, which is a good thing.
Thank you.
Whether we are on air and we're here and we're bantering, there's a guest and we're looking at one another and we're thinking, so I know the question that you want to ask, I know the question that you want to ask, because we've gotten to that level of proper gel and bonding. And that only happens because of people's individual characters. The people whose individual characters would actually not allow you to get there. So that's your one bouquet of flower number one. There are many that are coming.
Nashkuru. It helped having, I'm not just saying it because Mariam and Eric can also check me. Check each other in a respectful way. But I thank God that it was Mariam and Eric that are my co-hosts. I've known Eric for some time. I think we go way back on and off from, you know, many years ago. And I've just met Mariam and I was just like, I immediately just felt a sense of safety. They're brilliant. They're really smart and good at what they do. They're good people. They're truly fixers. And all of that just made it so worthwhile. And that I'll definitely, Wangeshi as well, who's our producer, I worked with her previously. It just felt like coming into a family. And as somebody who is hypersensitive, empath, regulating my system takes 72 hours after just one event, it helped. It helped a lot, just having a team that doesn't baby you, but that just offers that cushioning of we're on the same page. We want to achieve the same thing. We want to raise awareness, but we also want to respect each other, have fun, and just be friends. So that's been beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about something that also happens. You know, just before you come in, Mariam, there's something that happens when we are on air. We are here, we're on air, and you're seeing what we're doing on air. Right. So we are here, we are having our conversation, whether it's Miss Mbugua or we are interviewing a guest. When we are not on air, we actually immediately we leave here, we go to prep for the next day's show or the next week's show. And we usually sit for long hours. We talk about the show and then we just start having live conversations, right?
Yep.
So we'll talk about anything in life. We'll just sit there and we talk. Or we walk out of here and we just go and say, let's go have tea or let's go have coffee. There's one time when we went to Olkaria. And we were there at Olkaria and, you know, we were smelling the sulfur and it was fun. And then on our way back, we're like, so, to Nairobi to Ivo.
Imagine.
So we passed by the forests at Keraita. Ilikuwa idea nani? Ya Mariam. You guys, there's the forest. Like,
ziplining.
It's on the way. It's like on the way.
It's on the way?
Yeah.
So as we pass by there, we get there, we zip line, we go down some deep valleys and we walk up a hill.
Yeah.
And let's just show you us walking up a hill.
Us walking.
Yeah, just take a look at this on the screen. This is us walking up a hill with your girl Jano.
You guys play? I was dying.
Easy breezy. Nothing to see here.
You can snap again. It's okay. Go ahead.
Hit the forest. You know?
Where are you guys going?
We don't know.
Why are you walking up with harnesses?
You must always be prepared. Always be prepared. We are.
This is new gear for hiking.
No,
I've
because
never seen
somebody
this
always needs saving. And that's us. We're coming to save people.
So this is in case you see a lion,
Yeah.
like you harness yourself onto a tree.
Yes. That's good.
Oh my God. And then you say Simba.
Bad boy.
It's true, Simba, bad boy. Down, Simba.
Shoo. Simba.
No, Baba, no, Baba. Don't do that.
Wait, let me tell you something. You know, what you'll notice, that trip will never leave me because I really now saw, anyway, number one, I need to be fitter. Mariam and Wangeshi, when they put together their content, they looked like Instagram models. When I was there, first of all, I got stuck somewhere in the middle. Then they just went, Shui, hands out. Eric, I think, you know, he was even being told you can't speed. He sped. It was the fun
Brakes.
part. No, if he breaks, it's like brakes for who?
If they see you coming too fast on the zip
tell you
line,
brakes,
they tell
yeah?
you brakes.
They do that.
We did how many lines? Every single line. These guys, Eric is coming. Brakes.
And it's going shwee. But they effortlessly walked up. They effortlessly posted. Mariam even had a challenge where she was lip syncing. I'm like, are we just not the same humans together?
Can I say, this is, it was really nice doing these things, and I'll just piggyback on what Eric said. Jano, I am incredibly grateful that I got to start this journey with you. And Eric sikupe flowers because we're in tunaendelea. Okay, actually you're right. No, but Eric, Janet, I am so incredibly grateful. I've said this and I'll say it again. This is like the challenges of any workplace exist, and that's okay. It's always easy when the people you are on air with for 4 hours a day are just incredibly good people. And Janet, you're excellent at what you do, and it shows. It's just always on, just, I don't know, and so empathetic and so able to reach people at, like, I don't know, a place that I can't even fathom. That's just half of it. The other half is just, it's really nice working with you. You are a friend, you're a mentor, and I'm so grateful. And it has made it incredibly easy. Waking up at 3, 4 is not easy, but at least I know hapa sina shida. I can go face whoever outside there, but hapa sina shida. And that's a really big blessing. I had already warned people there were going to be tears, so it's okay. But let me just give you your flowers. And Eric as well. It is not something I take for granted that I sit next to the two of you and have sat next to the two of you for a year, and you've made it so incredibly easy to do this work. The hard part can be the research, can be sourcing guests, can be whatever, but it is not a chemistry or, you know, knowing that these people have my back. I'm not competing. I don't feel lesser than, I don't feel more than, I just am. And that's such a blessing.
Thank you, Mariam. Thank you.
You know what? You're actually more than.
You are.
You are.
Go back to Janu.
No.
We have to talk about Mariam.
Mariam, you actually are more than, right? Yeah. It's, challenge number 1, challenge number 2, challenge. You took this on. And you're like, all right, so I've done breakfast. So now I'm doing full-on current affairs. You've done very many things. You've done the great debaters. You're a great debater. And people who have interacted with you on that know that. People who were listening to you on the mornings fixed on Nation FM would hear your brilliance. And then there are very many people in the last 1 year who've experienced this side of you, and it's a brilliant side.
Yes. Thank you.
So, Maua pia, tukipatia, pia by the way, you are more. It's not that you are under, you are equal. No. You are more than you could even imagine. And there's still a lot more.
Thank you.
I love that. I love Mariam cosign. And I know, it's not like we are dishing compliments because, dopamine. No, I'm amazed by you every day. I'm like, Mariam doesn't get how exceptional she is, but it's okay. She's keeping it together. Hataki kudringa. I remember we talked about with Eric and Mariam and me how we don't drink our Kool-Aid. You don't drink your Kool-Aid, but you are exceptional. You really are. You're already, I feel like you've achieved what others have spent 15 years trying to. And it's just a natural gift. You're smart, you're engaging, you're funny, you're switched on.
It's grace, to be honest. It's grace, and it's the people, and when I say it's the people, it's literally every other person that has enabled me to get here. I want to cue another clip. But Eric, let me also give you your flowers because of the intentionality. I know fixing was in your head for a long time before it became a thing. The intentionality with which you do things and the intentionality with which you approach this show, and even having two women sit next to you. Asante sana. Thank you, Eric.
Flowers. Before the clip.
He's too T for tough.
He's T for tough, but yeah, exceptional in
on
what
a lighter
you do.
note, do we have the Nganya video? Because we need to see all sides of.
There are very many sides of Janet. There's so many behind the scenes that we want to show you now. As we take this quick break, keep sending. There are very many people.
Yes. Oh, yeah?
Fixers are actually sending very many messages, and they're going to be sampling them after this. But first, Jackson, play this one. Let's just show the behind the scenes, the stuff that we know people have not seen, or maybe some we have shown you on air, the kind of behind the scenes of this team, Fixing the Nation, with Eric, Janet, and Mariam, particularly Janet, who's leaving now. Take a look at this.
Join us from 3rd of February, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. and let's fix our nation together. One conversation at a time.
Trying to strike a chord, it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 They not like us.
Good morning, Janet.
Good morning from Kisumu, Dala.
How are you? Mangashi, start again. You don't look okay.
Huyo ni kama ni content creator. Hata vile anashika simu. Unachukua kila mtu simu.
Yeah. He's been there.
This one?
Been there, done that.
Mes téléphones au ganga silence. Nazali kolala, nazali kopema te pokombo na yo. Ezali kosala makelele na motema. Nazali koluka posa ya kimia, me kimia eboyi ngai kombo na yo. Ezali kosala makelele na motema. Izonikani wanaleta maiza mabani tunaka vizuri. Dance na meme, icho vile watu wanaweka energy vizuri tamashani. Dance na meme, izonikani wanaleta maiza mabani tunaka vizuri. Dance na meme.
Join us from 3rd of February, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. and let's fix our nation together. One conversation at a time.
Trying to strike a chord, it's probably A minor. They not like us.
Those those are the moments. Janet Mbugua fixing the nation, fixing one final tie with Janet, and looking back into that 1 year. Just a sample of some of the things that we were doing on air, off air. This first one was, more off than on. Many fixers have sent messages to you, Jano. They're saying, Mambo mingi sana. Grace Matelong says, all the best, Janet. Eunice Carey says, I wish her well on the new phase, but I personally will miss her because I really love her enthusiasm in media since the show Out and About.
Wow.
All those many years back. Like
2007.
Luke Odiwar says, I've always been a keen follower of the show since it started, and I remember everything well. What I'll remember Jano with are the great words of philosophers each and every day. Jano Makuts. Right? Edu Library says, all the best, Janet, as she leaves us fixers through low unexpectedly. We wish her all the best in the next adventures. Asan Scooby says, now, after waking up together for like a year plus, unaniamcha niamke tu peke yangu. Sasa nani ataniuliza how is my heart? Nani atamuuliza? Nani? Alafu amenza, hey, I wish you well in your endeavors. Coincidentally, in the 3rd of February 2025 was that exact same state that I started my job. When we started the show, that's the same day that Asonga Scooby started a new job.
Awesome.
Yeah. So he's like, I have deep connections with this. Khalid says, Janet is a legend in the game. I know she's not done. I'm sure she's something special for her next challenge, which she'll tell us shortly whether she does and what it is. Francis Akijano, though it's a bittersweet message that you're leaving, I personally wish you well. I'll personally miss your straight up vocal questions to any panelist without fear or favor of prevarication or an equivocation. Stephen Washiri, Janet Kwaheri, you made the fixing great and easy and you engaged purposefully. All the best in your other part of life. Samson pia amekuwish all the best. Kerry India Zaka anasema, I regret being a latecomer to this program. I've always admired Janet as a top journalist. I'd started listening to this show consistently. Now she's leaving. All the best, Janet.
Can I read Nairobi 254 who is saying, Mariam, when am I buying you lunch? Bye, Janet. Mariam.
Lunch dear fixers. How many goodbye lunch for weeping?
Surely.
We can speak Nyuma 10. Yo, there's so many comments. I don't even...
Daniel Lansema, I'll miss that voice. Sijui ni tena, ama ni alto, but you have a good voice. David Borini Lansema, finally we can now do a breakfast date.
Yay! Finally! Samson Aboka amesema, Janet, before you... No, wait. Kuna mtu, Janet, alikuwa msupa wangu nikiwa 402 2005.
Wow.
In high school.
2005. Yeah, it's
he had a crush on you in 2005.
Big.
But where was I in 2000? Sikwa high school. I just graduated.
Thank you. High school. Kikombe anauliza sasa alafu Eric na nini? Can someone ask Eric when he'll next hear the words threading and duality?
I'm on a shout. But then I never threading na duality. Yeah.
Surely. Mariam, you take threading. No, you already use threading.
I already threading.
So let me try and dual myself into dualizing the duality.
Thank you, fixers. Fixers community, I will definitely miss you. Just incredible fixers all around. Mariam, you wanted to share any?
There's someone who was trying to fix anasema kama kuamka ndio issue. Yes, njaga njogu. If the issue is waking up early, situfanye tu show ya mid-morning ama evening drive.
Find a fix.
Yeah,
Janet.
that's a fixer.
Janet, make it work.
Let's make it work. I mean, why must we? You guys are amazing.
Hey,
we can't even read all of them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Jano, thank you.
Thank
you. A massive thank you for the work that you do and continue to do. You're a fixer, so atisiati kazi inaisha. And I hope that we have you back here fixing still in a different capacity. But endelea tuna kazi nzuri, and thank you for an amazing year.
Thank you, Maria.
So let's now switch over. Jano, now you've occupied the seat of a guest.
Yes.
So you're a guest. Welcome to Fixing the Nation, Janet.
Thank you very much.
Karibu sana. Ordinarily, Janet Mbugua would be here to give you the quote, but today Mariam is going to give you the quote. And today's quote, you're quoting who? Janet Mbugua, who said what in 2015?
I'll whisper to her.
I can't even.
Spirit.
What do you make of those words?
Always have a teachable
Spirit. There you go. Always want to learn and grow. Mariam is about to say if they make sense or not.
Does that make sense to you, Janet, or not?
It does. Speaking of,
yes.
Okay. The reason I wrote is because I think we're good at ad-libbing, but I was like, let me just try and be granular. I don't know. We'll see if it will help. But so first off, I've been on and off air these past few weeks, and I thought it was important to acknowledge that it's been part of a transition I'm in, and I appreciate the space to move through it and the grace you all have given me, as well as the audience. I've exited early, and I also want to say this has been a very difficult decision. I've spent my life in media, and I do long stints in media. I do 3 to 7 years, right? So I also wanted to be known that this is just something that came of necessity. And as I write my time on Fixing the Nation, I want to thank the team, both on and off air. There's an incredible team behind the cameras here, in the gallery. Too many people to name, Mbugua, for the work, the consistency, and the care that goes into making the show what it is every day. It's not light work. It never goes unseen. To the many guests, contributors, and voices who've trusted this platform with their stories, their perspectives, and sometimes their disagreements, thank you. That's what has kept this show honest and necessary. To you, the audience, for showing up, for questioning, for engaging, for holding us accountable, that has always been the point. This show was never about one person. It doesn't end with one person. It continues as it should. In fact, shortly, we'll be handing over to our new co-host. You'll receive them with openness. Now I'm looking at you. You will receive them with openness, curiosity, engagement that you've extended to me, to Eric. Now, for me, this is a transition, a shift in personal and professional priorities that has required me to step back and make space for what comes next. A shift in rhythm with new conversations and new spaces already taking shape. Media has always been a part of me. It always will. And you'll find me, again, right now across all my digital platforms, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, increasingly on TikTok, as well as through my foundation, Inua Dada, and Dada Culture Forums. And as we continue these conversations, wherever they happen, the focus remains the same. We have to keep pushing for accountability, better leadership, for a country that works for everyone. So this isn't a goodbye. It's a continuation, just in a different form. God bless you, and God bless Kenya, and God bless all of us.
Thank you. Thanks, Jana.
Asante.
Asante sana mheshimiwa. Mheshimiwa Rais, ukiwa hapo ulipo, tungekuomba sasa ukabidhi usukani kwa atakaye kuja baada yako.
Yes.
Na kwa iliyo mbele yako Mheshimiwa Rais.
I think Jax also has the lapel on, because I'm going to walk and talk. Right.
Yes.
It is my great honor, I wore many clothes today, to hand over the baton to one Felaris. One boy! Congratulations. Karibu sana.
Oh, thank you.
Sana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys.
We've known your voice for a while, Felaris, so it's so great that you're now adding it to this platform.
Yo,
Karibu sana.
Wait.
What's up? Wow.
Come back here.
Come closer.
You're not allergic to each other.
Don't run away. Don't run away.
Tupendane sisi wote. My God, that was... Karibu nianze kulia huko behind the scenes. I'm just like, how are these guys keeping it together? Because me, I want to cry. I really want to cry. And even rather, I just have balance in tears because I'm like, am I crying because I'm happy, nervous, or because you're leaving?
Wow.
Or because I'm joining these guys?
Yeah.
Sorry, nini sio vitungu.
Hata kama tunafanana no.
Oh man,
So
it's a
this is our new host, Jano. Please introduce who the baton to.
Wow, I'd like to. This is such an interesting shift. It's like the guest is now introducing.
Yes, the guest is introducing the next guest.
Felaris is a familiar voice in media, on radio, a strong voice. I don't also want to preempt who she is. She can talk a little bit about it, but I have had the privilege of following her, over the last few, let's say 2 years or so, seeing her on social media, seeing her hosting events, doing roundtables. So she's a media babe, and she's a storyteller. She's very passionate. She's an active citizen as well. So she's a fixer through and through. And I think joining part of a community of people who are just, fixing is in their DNA. It's in Mariam's DNA, it's in Eric's DNA, it's in Felaris' DNA. And so just a perfect fit for this show, for this platform. Really excited for you. Ooh. And I know, by the way, I should say, I actually do cry. I just, you know, somebody can be like, oh no, you.
There are moments.
I have a default setting of keeping things together. It's good and bad. And I think it's because I've been in this space 20 years, breaking news, all of that. So please understand, I am deeply emotional today. This is not funsies. I'm leaving an incredible team, incredible co-hosts, but I'm also excited about the new chapter with Felaris coming in. So Felaris, karibu sana. You're joining an A1 team. A1
excellent.
team.
I want to do Index 1.
Index 1. And you're an A1 yourself, so it's a great fit.
And Jackson, please keep that shot like that of the two of them on the screen. And these are sisters. Look, their specs, their hair, their voice.
Fixing the nation.
Fixing the nation. Sure.
Ni kama nisabaki kwa alto hapa peke yangu. It's not alto, it was the soprano.
Fanya taifa leo.
Oh, tufanye dry run.
Oh, this is good.
1, 2, 3. Taifa leo
kwa habari na makala
moto moto.
As never meant to be.
There's bass, alafu amesema baritone is where it lands. But yeah, maybe we can hear from you, Felaris, you know, what's going through your mind. A little bit about who Felaris is.
Wow, it's you know, that's such a broad question. But Felaris Wambui, I know that first name is always like Ferrari, Felista, do what? So let's start with the pronunciation of it. It is Felaris, that's F-E-L-L-A-R-I-S, Wambui. I am in my mid-30s. I am a very curious human being, explains why I'm sat here. Of course, my background is not in media. Got into media maybe about 3 years ago, and it's been quite the journey. So spent over a decade in corporate, building things and overseeing brands and comms. So at the very core of it, I've always been a storyteller, if you think about it. Storytelling in a whole different perspective. But now we are in this space, so got into radio, was doing morning radio, and that was fun. A lot of people would be like, how is waking up at 3 a.m. fun? It is fun when you know there's an impact that you're making, be it changing someone's way of looking at things, be it how they express themselves, and also being a conduit of truth. That's how I've always looked at the space that I'm currently in. I am a fixer. Now I can actually brand myself, Mimi Felaris Wambui, and I'm a fixer. But also just speaking to the table that is here. You know those things that you consume, so you're on the other side. And then now to be sat here, I'm just like, what? Maybe I girl bossed a bit too hard.
You girl bossed you when you're like,
well, I girl bossed a bit too hard.
Yeah.
Like, hey, mwalimu wa math, we are here now. Hapa ni wapi. But I'm stepping into very big shoes. But the thing that I've been telling myself in this period is, Felaris is Felaris and Janet is Janet. And each of us have a part to play when it comes to fixing this nation. And I'll be here to do exactly that. Eric, Mariam, you all have been amazing. The last 2 weeks have been and also can I just say, this has been the hardest secret to keep.
Oh, I can imagine.
How are you?
So where are you going to? I'm like, wait, you see.
Let you know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. So I guess it's a bittersweet kind of entry into this. Janet, you're a woman that I've really looked up to over the years. I think even my following you on socials, and just quick story time. Una Johnny is a producer, by the way. Can I come tell short stories? She's like, are they short?
What's the definition of short?
What's the definition of short? But I DM'd Janet in 2024. I'd sent her a message just after I started doing morning radio. And I was like, if there's a person that I feel I need to speak to, it's Janet. Because I like how she thinks, how she looks at things, and I can learn so much from her. And this was me shooting my shot. And I liked your response. It was very, you know, you're like, listen, we'll meet in a room somewhere. We are in a room. Somewhere. And we are here. And this by far would have surpassed any kind of coffee chat I would have had with you.
Yeah.
And it's funny how things work themselves out.
I love that.
So we are sat here in the same room, and I'm happy.
Lovely.
Karibu sana Felaris.
Welcome, Felaris. And the fathers already welcome you.
Yay.
David is saying, David Mureithi, ata mnafanana sana sana. Za kikombe, Janet amempea baton na akamuongezea sauti na glasses. Edonge. Njenga says, Fela, welcome. How I wish we can have a complete show of the four of you. Yeah. Sindio?
That would be a...
So you'll come, Jano.
Tufanyika moja.
Yeah.
Yes.
Francis Maine is welcoming you. Stephen Mushiri, Karibu twin sister who fixed the nation. Ask Jeremy, she's got the voice. Ochieng, all the best as Janet begins her journey in politics, and welcome Felaris. Karibu sana.
Just let
me slide like that, you know?
I mean, unajua.
No, Felaris. Hakuna kitu tunajua.
So, ukiacha vacuum hapo kuna speculation.
You know?
Everybody's anaenda.
Wamesema wonder politics.
Yeah.
You know, this is it.
Nime give broad, it's priorities, professional and personal priorities have shifted.
Right. And listening to the ground. And
listening to the ground.
Jano
politicians, whenever politicians come in, they always say, you know what, I've been listening to the people. Yeah. And the people have talked to me. And, having had engagements on fixing the nation for the last 1 year, I recognize that, you know, there's a lot to be done in this country.
Yes, and it's true. Through Inward.
I'm up to the challenge.
Through Inward Other Foundation as well. Just sorry, I've said because I can see my sons. Oh my God. Hi, Mali. Oh my God, in the same outfit.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Great.
Wow.
Hi guys.
Guru and Mali.
Thank you for the flowers.
How are you?
Wow.
And then there's a wow.
There's a lot of wow. Let me.
Hey, dude. How you doing? Good. How are you? And then behind everybody here is
Hi, Felaris.
our top management team.
You're as tall as you look in pictures. Joe, can I give you a hug?
Mambo ni mengi.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi.
Hey. So we're going to move this seat so that we can introduce our group CEO and our group editor-in-chief.
We should move
good.
We can move everything.
We can.
We can move these seats on this side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Simaloy as well, a huge person to thank.
Simaloy, pick the mic.
I know.
I know. You'll be deeply missed. Karibu, thank you. I'll miss you too. I think.
So as all that is happening, let me just announce what's happening for the people who are watching everywhere and they are listening to us on Nation FM. What we have here is an entire team led by our group CEO Jeffrey Odundo, our editor-in-chief Joe Ageo, our head of broadcast Simaloy Dejom, and Janet's sons, right? Including others, our producer Wangeshi. You know, we have Alfie. Basically, an entire crew that's coming in, and everybody is coming to say goodbye, Jano, and Karibu Felaris. Who has the mic?
I do.
Who has the mic?
I got the mic.
The GCU.
So I think today is a great day, and well, not too great to be losing one like you. But I think you've done a great job positioning, fixing the nation for greatness. Please don't leave us. You can come in as a guest now.
Yes.
But we want to wish you well, and thank you for the great job you've done here, and wish you all you remain a member of this family, and look forward to working with you in other programs.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Joe Ageo.
Wanakutanga Jano wa makoti. So I think it's a good thing for me to start with a quote from Shakespeare, no less. So in his play, As You Like It, there is a character called Jack who says something famous. And he says, all the worlds are stage, and men and women are mere players. Then he says that they all have their exits and their entrances, and in his time, each man plays many parts. Wow. So this is your exit, but I am sure it's also an entrance into something else. But really just to say how amazing it's been to have you, just the energy, the conviction that you bring to this is unparalleled. And so I know that whatever it is you choose to do out there, you will keep fixing, because you are a natural fixer.
Thank you.
So go out there and continue fixing the world. And God's blessings always.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And welcome, Falaris.
Yes.
I'm sure you'll be up to the task, and karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, John. Jano, there is no leaving the fixing nation. Once a fixer, always a fixer. Thank you from day one for trusting that vision of fixing the nation, for agreeing to step out of your sabbatical to come and build this vision together with the team here, with Eric, with Mariam, and everybody that is here. Mine is just to speak a blessing over you wherever you go. May God bless you. May He go before you. May He cause His face to shine upon you. And Huru Mali, thank you. Every time you did not see Mommy in the morning, very early in the morning when you woke up, you know where she was? Yeah.
Fixing.
That is where she was. Yeah. So thank you for sharing her with us. Felaris, you have big shoes to fill.
Very big.
Yes, you have very big shoes to fill. She brought heart to the show, and I know you're also going to bring your own dynamic to the show. So God bless you too, and all the best. You will have all the support that you require. Jano, all the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all of you.
We're going to cut the cake, but let's hear from our producers. Start with our Nation FM producer. Let's start with our Nation FM producer, Wabere. Maneno mafupi, comments fupi.
I think waking up every morning, looking forward to fixing the nation, and knowing that being part of a team is something very key. And there's always something we have been learning from you. So even as you go, you're leaving a part of you with us. So we're not going to forget you, and we wish you all the best.
Brilliant. Alfred Chomba, head of quality. Uko kwa camera, Alfie? You're the head of quality.
Itabidi, Jano, we'll miss you. You've brought professionalism to this show, and we are grateful. As the others have said, you're not going anywhere. You are here. You might not be here physically, but we are with you. All the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you
so much.
And now finally, and to usher us into cake, Tatawa Cake is our producer, the powerhouse, Wangeshi.
It's actually a bittersweet moment for me, Janet. But as everyone else has said it, once a fixer, always a fixer. And I'm sure you'll continue fixing. You've left a hole in our hearts. For sure. I'll miss you so much. I've learned so much from you. You're such a household name, but you've taught us so much. Humility, composure, consistency, professionalism is what we'll carry with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best. Godspeed.
So tell her, this cake has been baked with...
So this cake has been baked with a lot of love from everyone, from Fixing the Nation, and it will be our honor to have you cut the cake, please, for us. So Janet?
Horo and Mali should help you cut.
Just come closer.
That side.
We need to bring the cake to that side so that it can be on camera.
Put lipstick on you.
Oops.
I know.
And here you go.
Let me take a picture. Before we cut Mommy's face, let me get a quick picture. All right, there we go. Okay, I can help.
Yes, please.
Wangeshi, Sima, Eric, Bella, everyone. Hands all in. Careful with your fingers. Sima, careful with your fingers.
1, 2, 3.
Woohoo!
Janet.
Kwaheri.
Once a fixer,
always a fixer.
Once a fixer,
always a fixer.
All the fixers have sent so many messages for you, Janet. And many else are sending very many messages to you, Felaris, and telling you welcome. So Monday you'll be there. On Monday, Felaris will be here with her stories.
Short stories.
So the Felaris almost toro. Yeah, I want to say thank you very much, Jano. All the best.
Thank you.
Do you have like final
yes,
words?
now that
Final
Jeffrey and Joe and Sima are here, thank you to the leadership as well for believing in me. I really appreciate it. And to Felaris, your shoes are just great. Like, there's nothing to fit. I think you come with your own weight. Sima Lloyd, thank you. Thank you very much. I think reaching out very early. And you're all people I look up to the team, Mariam, Eric, Felaris, to Wangeshi, Alfie, everybody who's behind them, Lyoto.
It's an entire team, by the way.
Jackson, Kebo.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
That's my final. It's just all the best. God bless you and thank you for the honor.
Asante sana. On the screens, we're just showing a bit of what some behind the scenes steals, and then there's a song just saying Michael Jackson. This is it.
This is it.
The last curtain call. But thank you very much.
Thank you,
Jano.
Thank you.
Have a lovely weekend on NTV and Nation FM. Back on Monday.
Yeah. Hi, Jano. It's been 1 year of pure bliss on Fixing the Nation. You bring aura on the show, and I wish you all the best as you transition. We will miss you, and I like the quote that you said today. Always have a teachable spirit and always ready to learn. Hi, Jano. It's Fabera and Katola. We are happy to have worked with you, and not very sad that you're leaving, because we know we'll see you somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
We want to wish you all the best in your endeavors, and tunakupenda sana.
Na sasa bado nitakutafuta tufanye videos usinitoroke.
Janet, it was a pleasure working with you, and I wish you all the best in your next step.
Hi, Jano. It's been a pleasure directing you for a whole year, actually. Yani mimi ndakumiss yani. And as you go to wherever you're going, Maze, I want to wish you the best kabisa, Maze. Na ujue, Maze, bado tunakupenda, we still value you, Maze.
For the past 1 year or so, I've worked with you, and you are an amazing person. I like the time that you usually arrive in studio, almost the same time as the technical crew, 1 hour early before the show starts. You really give us one of the simplest times or easiest time to do our work. Wherever you're going, whatever you're going to do, me as Victor Wafula, I wish you all the best. Na muendelee na moyo huo.
Janet, it was a pleasure working with you again, and all the best in the next endeavors. God bless.
Hi, Jano. Womakots. I wish I could say we are happy to see you leave. We are not. We're actually very sad, but we are happy and excited about the next phase for you. Thank you for always being a fixer. You will be greatly missed from the digital desk. God bless, Manze. We really hope to see you soon in whichever capacity.
Janet, I can't believe you're leaving. I know you have great plans, and we wish you all the best. I'll miss you. I'll miss working with you. It's been a nice ride, and I wish you all the best. You're a professional. You've done very well for Fixing the Nation, and looking forward to whatever else you have in store. Thank you so much.
All the best, Janet. God bless you. We've had conversations about different things, and I pray that you'll be able to achieve the things you desire and the things that God desires for you. You're good people, man. It was such a great honor having to interact with you closer than kama mafans. Sisi wase tulikuwa tu tunakuona kwa TV. I pray the best for you, that you may achieve the things you desire to, and keep quoting, and we'll keep quoting you, Jano quotes. And your Blazer game is also good, so we could call it Jano quotes. Peace.
My name is Sima Lloyd Ajong. I'm the head of broadcasting and the creator of Fixing the Nation. And I remember Janet joining the show like yesterday. because part of the role as the head of broadcasting is creating a bold vision for content and for the department. And this bold vision can only be carried by people and talent who strongly believe in this vision. So Janet is one of those people. And reaching out to Janet and trying to convince her to join the community of fixers. Remember, she had been out of the media scene for a while, so it was not easy. And she told me, we had worked together previously elsewhere. She told me, I've done my bit. And I sold the vision to her. And she told me, let me think about it. And then came back and said, I've thought about the vision and I would want to be part of this. I would want to be one of the fixers. And that is how she became part of the fixer trio of Janet, Eric, and Mariam. Having Janet on the show has been great, has been amazing. I would say Janet has been the heart of fixing the nation. Janet, you will always be a fixer. The thing about fixing the nation is once a fixer, always a fixer. And this vision that we build together will outgrow all of us, and your legacy will continue to live on in fixing the nation. Continue fixing wherever it is that you go. And we will remember to include the heart in the conversations as well. And you're welcome in every other capacity to come and add value into fixing the nation. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you, Janet. And I pray that let it be bright. May the Lord bless you. May He honor you. May He open doors for you. And as you have been a fixer for this nation, may He provide many other fixers for you.